Boom! Showtime. He's here. Janik, your host. Motivation morning, rise and shine. Today, beautiful day, of course. Give thanks. We're here. And we're going to talk today about, the title I put is Remember We Are Creator Incarnate Beautiful Family. Nothing exists outside human consciousness, as far as I'm concerned. So, they say what I've heard from my living days here. All I've heard was uh, God has created man at His own image, but maybe it's the opposite. Maybe man have created God in His own image. Maybe it's an inverted world. Everything is inverted. So as soon as they give me something or they say something, I will go and I'll try to, make more sense of it than what they tell me. And we are creating it. This talk will be inspired by another paper of Melissa. Yeah, I really like her stuff. Very inspired and very, lots of great vibes. And she starts her text by saying, Remember, we are creator, incarnate, beautiful family. We are the creators of our reality through the amazing body technology which co-creates in alignment with nature. In alignment with nature. All is comprised of consciousness from the objects we can see, taste, touch, and feel to the space that is in between. Often we think that's another illusion of separation that we have to think that everything is separate but in between everything there's this matter that we breathe in, that we that's what connects. Where's my screen? Did I lose you? Oh no, I'm here. I don't know why it's shutting down. Suddenly the thing went down. Yeah, we are. That's it. This space that we live in, the space, ether or call it whatever, is filled with connection, and I think this is where a lot of us get. Separation is an illusion, and this is a huge key of exercising our power, for sure, for sure. That must be remembered, as what we choose to experience will be felt by all creation. It is of utmost importance and our responsibility to stay in the space of responding rather than reaction. Right now, we are reacting. Most of us are reacting instead of responding. This is a big, there's a big nuance here to do between responding and reaction. There's a big difference. I think responding is remembering who you are. This is the first response you should have. It comes with responsibility. It's the same thing. So responding comes with match with responsibility more than reacting, and that's it. Because if you react, you're in the place of you're up for grab for any stuff that's going on. I think you better respond. You better respond with your words, with your action, with your for sure. Yes, there is an embedded agenda in the dissolving overlay that is attempting to play out, as some are still participating in it and thus unknowingly continuing to bring it forward. Unknowingly continuing to bring it forward. Unknowingly. People don't know what's going on in the world today. I say it often. People don't know, and they don't know that they don't know. So unknowingly, they're just continuing to bring the whole thing forward. And so that's why it's easy. It's going to be but it's not an easy thing. But I mean, it's doable to reverse what is going on now, this inverted satanic world, by elevating our consciousness and remembering who we are. Remembering who we are. Some of us are remembering who we are. Not all of us are sleeping dormant by chance, or there wouldn't be much here. If imagine if everybody would be in deep unconsciousness, how much worse it would be. By chance, we have some people that are really in touch with their divinity, and that they pass it on to others, and that's how the whole plane at one point is gonna remember who they are. Remember who they are. And knowingly stopping to bring it forward. Yeah, knowingly. You gotta know, not believe. My brothers and sisters, you should know and not believe. We must remain centered and aware while consciously choosing to place our attention on that which we desire as though it has already occurred. Very, very important. As time, as we know, is an illusion and all possibilities are available in this single now moment. In this single now moment, you can do so much. So much. Sensing and visualizing how wonderful it feels to be living in unison with nature and fully expressing our birthrights. Yeah. Fully expressing our birthrights rather than that which we fear. Remember, fear is something that is taught to us through indoctrination and not natural to our being. No, fear is something that is educated into us. And if we desire, can be educated out if we desire. But if not, if you don't educate out the fear you've been taught, you've been programmed with, you will live in fear all your life. And this fear is most of it subconscious. Subconscious fear. Yeah, there's fear that you can directly sense, that you are conscious that you're having fear to do something. But most of all fear that we have is subconscious, because a lot of people will say that they don't care about what people think of them, but they will never really come out and talk to the world and do things to inspire or to. So deep down inside of them, they do have fear. They do have fear of what other people think. And if you get out your house with a ton of makeup, or your hair are not done a certain way, or you live in fear of what other people think of you. If at one point, okay, I have a certain pride of my own person, but it's not a false pride. But I mean, I don't. I mean, I have a certain ethic that I go by with my own. But I don't freak out if my hair are not done a certain way, or if I'm not dressed a certain way, or I don't care what. It's so. This is so irrelevant in our life, and we get trapped in this so much. The fear of what other people think of us is so unnatural to our being. So unnatural. Subconscious power is one thing. Subconscious is very, very. They know that it's a mind game, and everything, a lot of it happen in the subconscious mind. A lot of, almost all your actions you will do, almost all day, are done subconsciously. Like, if you're able to play the guitar and sing at the same time, imagine how powerful the subconscious mind is. Just another example how powerful the subconscious mind is. You can decide at any time to raise an arm, to move your head, to lift your foot, to scratch, you can do all those things at will, but you cannot stop your heartbeat, the flow of your blood, the growth of your stature, the growth of the bones, all that. And what? This is done by something external? This is done by someone that's direct? No, it's all in here. It's all in the subconscious mind. This is what we have to understand. It's very important to master our mind. Mastering our mind is an essential key to a world stage or whatever you want to do. Then. For sure, mastering your mind is a key. So if you think that the subconscious, when I tell you protect your subconscious mind, because this is what is attacked here, it's your subconscious mind. You have to realize that. That's also part of remembering who we are and how powerful we are with the subconscious mind as much as the conscious. The conscious mind will bring in reality what's in the world of form. We'll bring it in the world of form. But the subconscious mind will imagine, will guide you, will give you intuition. Protect it. Be careful what you hear, what you listen to, what you look at, who you hang out with. Protect your subconscious mind, because this is a mind game, and it's where it's happening. Most of it is they're attacking our subconscious mind. So yesterday I was reflecting, and I'm like, nothing is really controlling the growth of my bone or anything. It's all done subconsciously by my mind. Same thing as when you go to sleep and you wake up in the morning. You remember who you are. You remember the whole, but at night you're not conscious at all. The moment I fall asleep and the moment I wake up, it's like total blank zone. I don't know what happened there. It's like when you pass out to go to the hospital or something like that. When he put you to sleep almost in the hospital. I don't know. I think put you to sleep in the hospital is maybe a bit worse. A bit deeper sleep. But still, yeah, when you're asleep, you don't really, you're not really conscious. So it's the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is responsible for a lot of things happening in our life. A lot. I have a problem with my laptop now. The thing keeps shutting down. I don't know why. Yeah, so subconscious mind, if you take the fake calendars were created to support the agenda of the overlay with all of its holidays, religious and otherwise, that give energy through worship and awareness to beings who are far less powerful than us, which is why they need us to give them attention in order for them to even exist as without our awareness. The moment we're going to be coming, the moment you start, the moment your awareness rise, if I can say rise your awareness or something, you for sure you will stop giving them attention. You will stop giving them attention because that's all we do. Look, I'm here. I can stop myself giving them attention. Imagine if everybody do that. We stop giving them attention to their evilist system that they put in place. Stop, raise your awareness. That's what it is. And that's what I come to do here. Share my awareness in this beautiful game of life. That's what it is. I'm not here for long. I'm just here for a few years. So I might as well, live each day like it's my last and speak my mind, and that's it. That's how I see it now. Every day I wake up and I'm like, okay, this is it. Brand new day, time to bring something, learn something new, or there's always something you can do to better your best and better yourself. And yeah, so awareness is crucial. They dissolve away just as anything from the overlay does, as well as keeping one recreating the same time loop. Stay right here in this breath, in this moment, and from here, all that is brought forward will be in alignment with nature in our natural essence. This is, for many people, it seems to be a great deal to go back to our natural essence. They see it as something very, very, something that would ask them an enormous amount of effort but it's our natural essence. It's like we've been bamboozled so much and brainwashed and conditioned that we have forgot our natural essence, our true nature, and this is their mind game. Also, they know the power of the mind. They know our mind is very very powerful, so they're gonna try to play with our minds for sure. This is the game here. If you haven't sensed it yet, I invite you to look around a bit. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Sharing what is sense, not to create fear, but rather so that we can come together and use our inherent abilities of manifestation to create something different for all. Something different for all. Together as one, we can make it such a better place. We can stop the suffering. We can, this place wasn't intended for us to suffer. What is this bordel out there? Every time I get out of my temple here, I go in Babylon, trot Babylon. I wonder what is this bordel that we're living in. People so disoriented, so separated, so crabby, so terrible. When you go trot Babylon, you realize that wow, the illusion. It's like there's a big curtain, and there's a big curtain in front of a. And once you lift that curtain, then you see the illusion. You're like, wow, it's very very. Yeah, the agenda calls for a larger disaster, probably huge quake on the west coast of America, which are being triggered through unnatural means. The quakes, this one. Oh, and I did a test the other day. I saw that snowball, that fake snowball on the internet. There's a big hype going around. A guy took a snowball and he tried to make the snowball melt and with a lighter, and he was freaking out because it was becoming black and it was smelling of plastic. So he said, "Oh, maybe with their chemtrails and stuff like that, there's now plastic snow falling down." I'm like, okay, what is that? So I started to, because I use scrutiny. So I discovered that this whole thing about the snowball is a hype, and we get caught up in the hype like this often. And this is why it's important to use scrutiny and not just take anything for granted that other people went and did a test and no, do the test yourself. So I did the test myself. I took a couple snowball in the park where I go do my videos here, and I brought them inside and I tried to make them melt with the lighter. And sure enough, it did the same thing as the guy did. It became all black and it smelled of plastic. But then I'm like, okay, whoa, there's something. So I went to research on the internet and the effect of the. Okay, I'm not saying there's no chemical in the snow or in the water, but it's not as the hype sounds. This is what I mean. The snowball, you can take it, and whatever source of with butane, it's the butane that does that. It's the soot. It didn't combust completely, the gas, so it's creating a black soot thing. And this is what you get on any surface anything that you will bring very close to the flame, to cut the flame, to not combust all the way. It will create that black soot. And also the snow is constituted 95% air, 5% water. So it's a sponge. So before the snowball release water, the sponge has to soak it in. You know what I mean? It has to soak it in and transform into slush and then into water. So it's not the same. So probably the action of melting it like that is making the water being absorbed on the inside. before, and also we don't leave the lighter long enough on the thing to make it melt. So there's many different factors that led me to research some stuff in there, and I realized that it was a hype more than anything. And there's many hype like that, but I wanted to tell you I did the test myself and came to some conclusion. Again, I'm not saying that everything is peachy keen here and everything is fine, but at least if we do our own experiment, we sometimes and own research and your own research, you will come to different conclusion. I'm not saying there's no toxic stuff in the air. For sure, they're spraying us all over, but I don't think it has the effect that we think. It's like the gasoline in our cars. I don't think it has the effect that we think. I think that's another hype. That's another hype to think that we're polluting ourselves. Okay, for sure. It's not on a big scale. It becomes unbreathable, for sure. But I mean, the Earth is a self-organizing system. It's a very intelligent system, and it can recycle that CO2. That CO2 is what the plants eat, no? And it's what we breathe. So anyway, there's a research to do, but I suggest you to do them to have more a clear point of view on this. But there's many hype, and don't let the world hype get to your head and be misled. Be misled. That's the thing. Don't get caught up in the hype. Question everything. The activity is up over all the land, and as there is an inherent connection between us and nature. Those who have given us the idea of the overlay either do not possess the same abilities we do, or they know that if they do create such things, they are unfathomable consequences for the one who does, so as it against nature. This is why the dead overlay has been manufactured. Manufactured. I like that word. Manufactured. By us rather than them. Yeah, it's manufactured by us. Wake up. Rather than them, as man is unconsciously creating it due to participation and thus supporting its perpetuation. With our body technology, with our body technology, and through the quality of our breath, which is the order placer, the breath, of what we desire to experience, created for them through expressing any emotion that are in reaction to what is being fed via the images of media, social movies, television, sports, music. Everything is fantasy. Everything is fantasy in that system. Everything. That becomes embedded into our consciousness and thus brought forward. Yeah. Paired with this is the attempt to control our amazing body technology via electromagnetic smog, fake food, vaccine, pharma, etc. You know the list. You know the list. The list is long. But that won't happen because we are remembering who we are. We are remembering who we are, so that won't happen. We're going to stop all this. And when we exercise our inherent gift, we are stronger than anything they can throw at us. Power to the people. We are the ones who can throw this away and can reverse the we can create our story, not their story. We, the conscious creators, can and are minimizing stopping this from occurring, as we are choosing not to react out of fear. Not to react out of fear. And rather staying in the space between the thoughts, where our natural essence exists. No matter what comes our way, we must continue to ravingly reside in our natural state of being, which is pure love. Pure love. Love is the answer to anything. Love is the answer to anything. And I'm not being just a new age thing here that I forget everything. Love is the answer. No, no. Think about it. Love is the answer because that's who we are. And we are the answer. We are the truth. We are the creator incarnate, the divine, the all experiencing it subjectively, but we are all linked to one big consciousness. It's not a single, if you are self-centered on yourself and you don't see the world uh, as being something where you must show compassion, you will never really get in touch with the real vibration of life. You must show compassion. You must show all the beautiful inherently natural state that we are, the beautiful in being that we are. This is what we have to bring forward, not to dissolve the overlay. But if all together we do it, if we all work together to dissolve the overlay, it's gonna have no choice at one point to go away. It's gonna melt. It's gonna melt. It's gonna dissolve overnight. And our minds free of any thoughts, especially those that are based in fear of the ego. Fear of the ego. A lot of our fear are ego-based trauma stuff that we have experienced here. No? I'm under trauma myself. No? That's why I'm here. Liberate the trauma. We must continue to breathe deeply and consciously from this space and know that with every breath we are creating an alignment with the vibration we are experiencing. Be water. Be water, like Bruce Lee said, be water. Continue to allow every step, every moment to be as fluid as water, moving with ease and grace, as that is what we are, the water of consciousness. Isn't it beautiful? The water of consciousness. So let's continue to dissolve the loop of duality by rising to the occasion, to fully exercise our abilities, rise to the occasion, rise and shine, allowing our natural essence to effortlessly dissolve away anything that is not of the same vibration and trust in our awesomeness as the conscious creator we came here to be. I love you deeply and thank you for taking responsibility for how powerful we are. Big up, Melissa. Great desk. Great paper. She blows my mind every time I read her. She's wonderful. There's a lot of wonderful minds. We are such a wonderful people. It's such a wonderful people. Who's here this morning? Let me check this out. I prefer to check the chat more at the end because I get less distracted. I'm a bit distracted when I check the chat. That's what I realized. So I said, I'll check the chat more at the end. So this way my thoughts are more fluent and less distract. Nothing exists except through human consciousness. Exactly. Hi, everyone. Janik. Hi, Nasir, Ivar, Sam. Big up, Sam Wolf. Brother Ivar Nasir, big up. Jicky Droppy. Yeah, big up, Jicky. Who we have here? Yeah. I have another one here. Oh, my bro, Alex. Yeah, I'm gonna announce you something. Yeah, that's true. Hold on, I have something to tell you. Who's here too? Hold on, I'm checking. Snowball. Oh, thanks for the insight about the snowball. So, bro, now back to the spinning ball we live on. Now back to the spinning ball we live on. Yeah, we live on a snowball. No, but I felt like telling you guys. But the biggest fantasy is the government to cover your mind. For sure, for sure. Control, cover, whatever is the right word. Fed bank. No, we're going to find the key of life in space, guys. Big up Jicky. Jicky Droppy. I like that name. Jicky Droppy. No, it's great. It's great. For sure. What I was going to say? The government control our mind for sure. Look, if you don't see that, oh, Alex, that's what I was gonna say. Alex, I just saw it. Me and Alex, Justice. I'm gonna make a post on Facebook a little bit later on, and I'm gonna tell you guys that we're gonna have a Truman Show, a series of Truman Show. Me and Alex, we're gonna talk to you about different stuff. Not I'm not. I don't want to go in the same thing that I've done before with the Truman Show. Like I don't want to just talk about flat Earth stuff, and it's about staying inspired and staying true to ourselves. Most of it. So that's it. We're gonna start Sunday. Me and Alex. Alex is in Germany. I'm here in Canada, Quebec part of Canada, East Coast. Yeah. And Alex is in Germany, and we're gonna get together Sunday night, 7 o'clock Germany time, 1 o'clock here in Quebec, and in the afternoon. And we're gonna talk to you about our solutions for a better world. Our solutions for a better world, how we see it, and what we think has to be done, and it's gonna be done. Very natural on the spot because we exchanged yesterday together, but I mean we didn't said to each other what was our solution. So it's going to be an exchange live, and it's going to be very enriching and very inspiring. And this is why I do that, is to share inspiration and to, if you're strong enough to do the things you do them. And this is what it is. We're here for a purpose. I know my purpose. I've discovered my purpose after many years of navigating in troubled waters of Babylon, in the troubled waters of Babylon, and discovered my purpose through a few oh, thanks for the first name is my real name. Second name is nickname that my dad gave me. Jicky Droppy. I like that. That's a nice name. I like that. Some are very original with their YouTube name. I like it. Yeah, we're all such a wonderful, beautiful people. We are creator incarnate. So remember who we are, who you are. We are under massive amnesia from birth. So they put us into amnesia, not to remember who we are and how powerful we are and what we can do here to help make it a better place. Because the moment you realize who you are and the reason, the moment you see the world with open eyes, that's my case. The moment I saw the world with open eyes, I knew I was here to do something, to collaborate, to change it. Simple. Just I opened my eyes to life. Yeah, open my eyes to life. That's it. So, guys, I'm out. He's out, and he will be back. Thank you, Janik. Thank you, Janik, for your Motivation Academy. Yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm going to be here every morning, guys. I love doing those chats. It's very good for me. It's great to start the day. Lots of good vibration, good energy, good stuff. Only good stuff here at Motivation Academy. And Sunday, we're going to be live on the Truman Show with Alex from Germany. So don't miss it. 7 o'clock Sunday night. And we're going to be there for a few weeks. Different subjects, different... it's going to be very interesting. I can't wait. It's always... The now is always a special moment. So every moment is special. Every moment is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So live it. Live your life today. He's out. Rise and shine.